Hello, my name is Barbara Scher, and I'm going to share with you my thought about take action, not just plan. We all have brilliant ideas, those flashes of genius that light up our path. They're aha moments that fill us with excitement and make us believe anything is possible. We get excited about these ideas, we embrace them with passion, we open our computers, ready to bring them to life. And with great dedication and care, we create the master plan. A long and detailed document that's supposed to guide us to success. We make endless lists, complex diagrams, meticulously planned calendars. We feel productive and organized, as if moving forward with our projects was simply a matter of planning every detail carefully. But the truth is, planning is comfortable, it's safe, it gives us a sense of control, like looking at an old detailed map from the comfort of your couch at home. The map is not the journey itself. Real success isn't about how perfect the documents we create are, but about interacting with the real world, with its challenges and opportunities. Planning is useful, no doubt. It helps us get a general overview, but too often, it's become the perfect excuse, the ideal justification to put off the inevitable, starting. We tell ourselves, when I have the perfect plan, absolutely flawless and seamless, then yes, I'll start with full confidence. But that moment of idealized perfection never really comes. The perfect plan in reality doesn't exist. It's a fantasy. Real life, with its built-in chaos, doesn't follow a set script. There will always be unexpected things, unforeseen obstacles, and challenges we couldn't predict. Too much planning only gives us a false sense of control, a feeling of safety that quickly fades. Reality is faced with courage and determination, not meticulously drawn on paper. The great achievements in history didn't come from perfect, foolproof plans, but from constant action, from trial and error, from continuous learning, from brave people who jumped in without having all the answers, who dared to take the first step, learned from their mistakes, and kept going with new energy. The plan, in its core, is just a guess, an idea that needs to be proven right. Action, on the other hand, is the experiment that tests that idea in the real world. Getting stuck in the idea phase is like being a brilliant scientist who never dares to go into the lab to experiment. So the next time you find yourself going over your plan for the 10th time, adjusting every comma and period, honestly ask yourself, am I really making the map better to make the trip easier? Or am I just avoiding the trip altogether? Getting ready properly isn't the same as cowardly hiding behind endless preparation to avoid real action. True success rewards those who dare to act, to take calculated risks, not those who are the best planners in the world without ever actually doing anything. A mediocre plan that is put into practice and carried out with passion and determination is worth infinitely more than a brilliant and perfect plan that stays in a drawer, gathering dust. The first meaningful step isn't taken on paper, drawing imaginary lines. It's taken on real ground, facing challenges and learning as you go. And that's the only step that truly matters, the one that makes a difference. Don't get stuck in the false comfort of endless planning. Get out there, into the real world, and start acting, even if you don't have all the answers. Because only constant and determined action takes you somewhere meaningful. The journey to success begins the exact moment you get up from the couch of inaction, and you take, with courage and determination, the first step towards your goal. Why do we get stuck? Because of analysis paralysis. Too much information, too many choices, and we get stuck. It's like spending hours picking out yogurt and leaving the supermarket empty-handed. We look for the perfect decision, and in that search we don't choose anything. Endless planning gives us the illusion of progress, but we're just putting off the time to act. The first step breaks the inertia. It doesn't have to be huge. It could be sending an email, making a call, writing a page. Movement creates more movement. Real knowledge is gained by doing, not by researching. The first step takes you out of theory and puts you into practice. That's where the magic happens. Behind the endless planning, that constant need to have everything under control, and the paralysis that often comes with it, almost always, if not always, there is fear. A fear that hides as perfectionism, as being too careful. Fear of failing, of not meeting expectations, whether your own or others. Fear of looking foolish, of being judged, of having our weaknesses exposed. Fear that the idea isn't as good as we thought, that it's not new, that it won't hold up under scrutiny. It's not laziness, it's not a lack of drive, it's terror. A quiet terror that stops us from moving forward, and planning every little detail becomes our way of avoiding fear, a strategy to feel safe. The fear of failure stops us, keeps us stuck in the present, preventing us from building the future we want. And it convinces us, with good reasons, that doing nothing is the safest choice, the least risky. But failure isn't the end of the road. It's not a final judgment. It's just a result, another piece of the puzzle, a valuable lesson disguised as a letdown. Nobody, absolutely nobody, gets it right the first time. Success is rarely a stroke of luck. We learn to walk by falling hundreds, maybe thousands of times. Each stumble brought us a little closer to our goal. Mistakes aren't roadblocks, they are the key ingredients for learning, the fuel that drives our growth. Wanting to succeed without being willing to fail, to make mistakes, to learn from your errors, is like wanting to swim without getting wet. An unrealistic wish, an impossible dream. Courage isn't having no fear at all. It's not being immune to not knowing what will happen. It's being able to act even with fear, to keep going even when your legs are shaking. When you act, when you face your fears, the fear gets smaller, it loses its power. You will fall. You will definitely fall. You get up, dust yourself off, learn from the fall and keep going with new determination. Every try, every step makes you stronger, tougher, more capable. Recognize the fear, name it, thank it for trying to protect you, and act anyway despite its presence, despite its nagging. Fear only rules, only has power over you if you let it, if you give it control. Show who's in charge of your life, who makes the decisions. You. Big goals can feel overwhelming. We see the mountain and don't even put on our boots. But no one climbs in one jump. You go up step by step. The secret is in small actions. Write one page, research a competitor, learn a chord. Every mini task completed gives you momentum and confidence. Action creates more action. Start with 10 minutes of exercise, learn a chord, walk around the block. Confidence is built with small achievements. Every step tells you, I do what I set out to do. That confidence is the fuel for bigger challenges. Don't underestimate the value of the first stone. Small steps don't just start the journey, they are the journey. Do it today, do it small, but do it. Big dreams don't happen overnight. Reaching big goals takes time, effort, and a clear vision. It's a path built step by step, with hard work and never giving up. It's like building a castle, a grand building that doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Brick by brick, with each piece placed carefully and with thought. Day after day, a steady routine, a strong promise to the final goal. Each brick seems small, a tiny part that might seem unimportant, but together they create something amazing. A strong and lasting structure, proof of how much small things can add up. The key is to be steady, the habit of showing up and working, even when you don't feel like it. Not the amazing burst of energy from just one day. Moments of greatness don't last. Being steady is what builds success. 10 bricks a day, a small but steady step forward, are better than 200 all at once, followed by a month of doing nothing. Stopping progress is worse than being slow. Being disciplined beats being motivated. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline is the base of success. Big achievements are the result of daily habits, small actions done over and over again, and constant practice. Practice makes perfect. Doing things over and over makes you better. Growth happens fast, slow and hard to notice at first, but then it speeds up. Small daily steps add up. Every action, no matter how small, helps reach the final goal. At first, you can't see the results. The base is built underground with no progress showing. That's when most people give up. Not seeing quick results makes many people lose hope. But those who keep going, those who believe in the process and stay strong, see the castle take shape. They watch their steady effort turn into something real. Enjoy the process. Find joy in the daily work, not just the end result. The journey is just as important as the goal. Learning and growing as a person are priceless. Success is all the steps added up, each brick placed with thought and purpose. Build your castle, create your legacy, brick by brick. With patience, never giving up, and a clear vision, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. The king of excuses, waiting for the perfect moment. I'll start when I have time, money, or when everything is just right. The perfect moment doesn't exist. It's a dream. There will always be reasons to put things off. If you wait for all the traffic lights to turn green, you'll never get going. Those who get things done don't wait for the moment. They make it. They start with what they have, even if it's not perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. Nobody does. The path is made by walking, not by planning it. Stop waiting. The moment is now with what you have. Start small, start scared, but start. Action brings clarity. Inaction only brings more doubts. The perfect moment is an excuse. The real moment is an opportunity, and it's happening now. We can read, watch tutorials, go to seminars, but real learning comes from doing, getting your hands dirty. The difference between reading about bikes and actually riding them is huge. Real life is messy, unpredictable. That's where you grow. Taking action makes you face real problems. It forces you to make things up as you go and change. Every mistake is a lesson no book can teach. Launch a simple version, test it, learn quickly. Staying in theory is like learning to cook just by reading recipes. Change how you see mistakes. It's a clue, not a punishment. The one who does the most, learns the most, and grows the fastest. Jump into the mud. Your best self is waiting there. It all comes down to one word: action. Action is the engine that turns dreams into reality. Without action, dreams are just smoke. Action gives ideas a body, it brings them into the real world. There's a difference between interest and commitment. Commitment is shown by acting, no matter what. Action is the proof that you're serious. It's the cure for hopelessness and doing nothing. Every small action breaks the cycle of feeling powerless and gives you power. Don't keep your dream tucked away. Don't wait for permission. Action is what makes change happen. The key has always been in your hands. This journey of words ends, but yours begins now. Inspiration without action is just entertainment. Transformation happens when you decide to act. That moment is now, not tomorrow. Think about that dream you keep putting off. What's the smallest step you can take right now? Don't think about step 10, just the first one. Do it in the next 5 minutes. Break the inertia. You don't need to have everything clear or feel ready. Just take the first step. It's a declaration that you're serious. Your story is written with actions, not with plans. Stop reading, thinking, doubting. Act. The future you want doesn't just arrive, you have to go get it. And the journey begins with a single decision: to start now.